Hey guys, it's Colonel Coffee again from 221B Gaming, and we're back on Final Fantasy XI now. So I've chosen my character. I'm going to create him real quick for you guys, and once he's created there's going to be a quick kind of introduction into the background of where he's from and stuff. It's pretty basic, so I'll jump into that and then we'll get into gameplay afterwards. There's no sound, it's just all text and music. One BG. There we go. So once you've done that process, the game will load into the area that you chose to start from. Then I'll give you a background introduction of that city itself. So you guys can read the text if you like. Okay, so once you've kind of surpassed that first little cutscene part, every time you'll meet up with a couple of people, computerized people who will talk to you in a little bit of detail and stuff. So once again, you can choose to read it or skip through it. There we go. Depending on what character you have, what race you are, and stuff, depends on who you speak to at this moment as well. And within each city there's like 5 or 6 districts, and it's random to which one you'll start in. For this bit, you can just pick wherever you want to do first. You know, find monsters, go shopping, find some work. I usually just pick any of them at random. to give you a brief explanation about which one you choose as well. And there we go. And every time you start, you obtain the adventure coupon, and I'm not sure if it has many uses at all, but what to do is when you first start that part, it'll open up your map like so, and it will point to like a marker on the map. So if you see that green and yellow one just there, you go up to them and you trade your coupon. Then they'll give you just a small amount of gil to start you off, but it's nowhere near enough. Okay, so we're in the game now. This is Bastok Markets. So I'll just give you guys a quick tour of the area. So we'll start here, I guess. This is the Bastok auction house. Now, throughout all the cities, there is no, well, there's vendors and there's small shops and stuff, but this is the main kind of retail. It's an auction house. There's one of these in every city pretty much, and they're all linked. They never used to be, but they are now. So you just click any counter and it'll open up. If you want to buy something, if you want to sell something in your inventory, and it'll to check on things that you have up already. So you can buy weapons, armor, magic scrolls, medicines, furniture for your Mog House, I'll explain that in a second, materials for your crafting, food to enhance when you're in battle, crystals are used for pretty much everything, and then you've got your others, just random stuff. So that's the auction house. There's a guy over here who used to come in handy. There's one of these outside every auction house as well. You click on them and you can send items or money to another player or another character or whatever, but you can do all this from your Mog House now, so it's kind of a waste. So yeah, that's the auction house. So I'll show you guys a Mog House real quick now. The Mog House is your home, basically. When you get in your Mog House, you can change jobs, you can place furniture, make the place look cool. They've recently added a Mog Garden, where it takes you to like another area. It takes you to your garden, and you can grow plants, and you can feed some animal type things, and stuff like that. You can harvest and craft. Okay, so this is the basic Mog House. It's straightforward. It's just a box room with a fire and your Moogle, of course. So when you get a hold of some furniture, you can get beds, wardrobes, paintings, statues, everything. You can just place them in here to your own leisure via, you go to open your menu and go down to the bottom to Mog House, and then go to layout, and then you basically go down this list with whatever stuff you have, and then you just lay it out whichever way you want. And again, you can garden, just grow certain things for money. So the main kind of factions of your Mog House, of course, is that you can change jobs. You can't change jobs anywhere other than a Mog House or wherever there's a nomad Moogle. So, and I'll explain this real quick. When you start, there's only 6 jobs available. The rest of them you have to unlock. Once you hit level 30, you have to do a bunch of challenges and quests and stuff to unlock the rest. And there's only, I think all the rest are from DLC. It's like 22 altogether or something. You've also got your delivery box, as I explained, by the auction house. This is where you can send and receive stuff. So if you sell something on the auction house, come in here and then click receive, and then you'll get your money in here. And then these are all basically storage. Now, when I first started the game, there was a Mog safe and storage. That was all there was, and there was like, I can't remember, there was only like 50 spaces available. And now after you complete all these quests and stuff, you've got Mog safe, storage, locker, satchel, Mog sack, Mog case, and Mog wardrobe. And you can get all of those up to 80 spaces, so you get a lot of space for your equipment and your items and stuff now. It's much better than it was. And I'll just say the Mog locker comes with the Treasures of Atern DLC, in which you have to purchase the locker, and you get it for, or I'm not sure if that's still the case, but you get it for however much you pay. So I just buy a stack of the currency, and it usually gives me it for a year. The rest are all normal except storage. Storage is based on your furniture, so every time you place furniture in your Mog house, it comes under your Mog safe, and then each furniture piece will have a certain storage space available, and again you can get that up to 80 as well. And then the last one is your Mog wardrobe. Now this one's a little bit different. This is the newest one. The Mog wardrobe can only hold equipment like armor and weapons and stuff, so it's good. You can keep everything separate. It's nice and kind of organized now. And the last thing is open Mog. So if you're in a party with someone, you can open your Mog house and bring other people in, but that never really happens. Okay, so what job am I? Okay, so I'm Monk. So this is the Mog house. I'm going to go back outside now and show you guys basically what to do next, and then in the next video I'll do a playthrough of maybe leveling up 1 to 10 or something like that. And again, once you'll get a bunch of cutscenes like this. These are all new over the last few years as well. If you zone into certain areas, you'll get cutscenes just offering help, offering quests, and there's a couple of guys that you can speak to yourself who will make life a lot easier. Now again, this was not the case when we all started. It was much more difficult and complex, but it's so easy now, and it's a lot more fun, if I'm honest. Okay, so you don't really need to worry about too much of the main city so far. The way I usually play is I just go outside and I level up to level 10 or so immediately, just so that I'm a decent enough level for the current area. And then once you're like level 10, you can come back, and then there's NPCs like this located all over this place and all over the other districts. And they'll give you quests and stuff that you can do for money and all this stuff. So one quick thing, these are home points. So these are scattered everywhere across Vanadil. That's the world that we're in. So you basically click it and you can do a few things with this. You can set it as your home point, so when you're outside in a fight, if you die, then this is where you'll return to. And also you can use it if you have activated all the telepoints, all the home points. You can travel to each one of them, which again, this is a brand new thing. Before you had to run everywhere and it would take hours just to get from one place to another, so it's a big difference now. These buildings here are all just your basic shops for when you're new. They have just some cheap armor and weapons. Okay, so this is one of the exits to South Gustaberg. Now that's the first area outside the city where you can fight monsters and level up. So when you come here, there's a few guys here that's quite important. So this guy here, he might talk to me as soon as I leave. He might come up to me on his own, but you can speak to him and he gives you a few basic quests just to get you started, give you a few items and stuff like that. This guy is part of a new system called Record of Eminence. So for this is a new thing as well. So you go to your quests, objective list, and there's a bunch of quests. And you just well, you have to accept the first one anyway. So you do the first quest and then you speak to him and it unlocks the rest of them. Obviously I don't want to watch that just now because it's quite a long cutscene. And the last thing here is these guys, the IM guys. Now these are different across all the cities, but because we're in Bastok, it's IM. And these are important. So you click on these guys and they have something called Signet, which there's a different type. It's what do you call it? It's basically like a power that you have. So when you fight with Signet, you gain crystals from enemies that you kill, and you also gain conquest points, which you can spend later on. And then from each DLC pack, there's other types of Signet, which kind of coincide with that DLC areas and stuff. So once you've got your Signet and you're ready to go, you just head outside, and then I'll continue that with the next video. So thanks again for watching, guys. I hope some of you did enjoy this video. I can't wait to start leveling up again and get back into the swing of things on this game. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.